Acting is a game of rejection. I'm just coming out of this stretch of like 3 months of interaction with the casting, considering me for this lead role. I had a meeting with the director on Zoom. You know, they love me and all that stuff. That's it, I'm doing it. It's like, guys, I'm doing it mentally. I'm like, I'm doing it, guys, that's it. Like, it's happening. It's like, actually, it's not happening. Sorry, it's not happening. Well, fuck. My name is Anatoliy O. I am an actor, musician, writer, and I happen to produce a bunch of commercials, music videos, and narrative films. I hear stories that people fell in love with acting at 6. Well, that's pretty early. Like, for me, it was, I think I was 20, and I was already getting my degree in social sciences in public administration, and I got into this theater club within our college. I almost didn't get into the university that my parents really wanted me to get into. I've almost failed on English language. I was very, very bad English language student. I barely got through my studies because halfway through I fell in love with acting and I went into theater. The very final semester, I have 3 different finals, and then I would come to my professors and I would say, can I change the date of my exam? And they're like, what? What else do you have? What's more important than this exam? That's your degree. I have a play that night. I'm playing Grinch. The makeup takes like 2 hours to do, so I will not be able to attend the exam. And they're like, you're crazy, dude. But okay. So they let me. And I got D-minuses, which is the lowest grade you can get. They just let me out of the university. In choosing the artistic path, finally, it was my wife who led me to this choice. So my wife inspired me to pursue that. Looking at her, I was like, wow, she's a superstar, she's a rock star. So it was definitely with her kind of guidance that I was like, well, yeah, sure. She's doing it. I want to do it too. I want to be like her. I was very lucky to have my mentor from the same theater company. She's from America, but she was running this theater company in Kazakhstan. She was like, Anatoly, you should go and try getting an actual degree. And that was the moment for me that I realized, well, okay, maybe I should take this acting things more seriously and try and go into an acting school. And then there was the program here in the US. You audition for 30, 40, or 50 schools at the same time with one piece of audition material, which is 2 monologues. So I did that program. I got into 5 different schools, 3 in New York, 1 in Michigan, and 1 in Los Angeles here. It's so important to meet your professors early on before you actually apply. I had a meeting with people who were recruiting new students. You know, for me, acting was this, big thing on stage. You're reciting, you want to hear me. This is who I am. This is like very angry face, and this is a very sad face. And they were like, no, Anatoliy, well, do you have another monologue that you can tell us? And I'm like, yes, I do. Okay. We want you to stand on your knees. Like, okay, what are they gonna do to me? And you're gonna spread your arms, and you're gonna close your eyes, and then you're gonna do the monologue very softly. No projection, no yelling. Just say the words, let them go through you, and then say the words. 30 seconds into the monologue, and I'm crying, and I'm like, what is happening to me? I don't know, but I love this. And they're like, well, this is what we do in our school at CalArts. And that was it for me. Like, the moment I walked out of that room, I knew immediately I want to be in this school because I want to experience it once again. I know a lot of people who go to schools, my classmates included, they went through the same program with me and they have a very different experience. I don't know, because of the kind of people they were, or because some people like to complain and not take advantage of what they're being offered. And just for those who want to seek the right education in the arts, you have to just go and get everything because there's never too much. You cannot overload yourself in school. Money-wise, very expensive considering the current situation, economic situation, and how much MFA degrees can cost. But at least you have to get into some kind of class. You have to surround yourself with people and your peers, and you have to dive into materials. Because for me, that was like the world was a very narrow kind of situation. Theater is done this way, a little bit of here and there, but very narrow into something that's like, oh, this is also theater, and that is theater, and that is called performance. And just the world opened for me, the world of arts, and I just can be more grateful for school and for what I saw in it. And I was surrounded by like, you know, jazz in the afternoon, art show gallery in the evening, you know, performance at night, rehearsal in the middle, and all this stuff. And that's what theater school, acting school is. It's like you're just doing it 24/7. You're breathing it. It was just maybe the age, maybe the adrenaline of it was like just constantly going do. Being in the acting program and being on set is kind of different things. Acting program and being in the art school shapes your taste, it shapes your palette, how you perceive things and what you can do with things. And coming out of film school, my first job on set was very, very tense. The experience being on set was exactly what I wanted it to be, but the experience of watching myself, and maybe I'm prejudiced towards myself on camera, but I watch myself on camera pretty often. I'm not one of those people who are like, no, guys, don't show it to me. Like, I want to know, I want to see myself, I want to adjust in the middle of the shots. Like if we're doing a take, I wanted to see what I did to adjust. Being on set for that film and then seeing it half a year later or whatever on the big screen, it was like, well, that was a big fuck up, let's move on. Let's not mention it anywhere. My first speech teacher, Denis, told us that the story is the start, because I think a lot of people come to acting just because they want to be in the spotlight of things, because everybody's looking at them. That's not the case. They're like, if you want to do that, you can go to theater, because in theater, you're literally on stage in the spotlight. In film, I mean, yes, there are celebrities, there are big people, but for the most of us, it's not the situation, that's not the story. To be able to play that a role of a psychiatrist who shows up for 2 scenes and nothing else, you have to be able to understand the arc of the entire film. You cannot just show up and do the role the way you want it to be. You have to adjust to how the narrative is being built for that specific plot, for that specific story. Once you're done shooting, that's it. It's not you. That's why they call cinema a director's medium, because they get the final word.
What up, guys? How are y'all doing? I hope you missed me. I hope everybody is healthy and safe. And come on!
Every single actor has something they can teach you. Sometimes the actors are not willing to give a lot, and that's a lesson as well. But obviously, a gift is someone who's just like open like a book, and you can chat with them and you can share their experience. The first couple of minutes, or I guess, I don't know, maybe hours of rehearsal, you tend to judge. You're in this judgmental state. You're trying to label things. It's like, right, they're that kind of actor, of course. And then you're like, no, wait, it's just different from yours, from your style. Try and be open, see what they have to say. It doesn't mean that you know better than them. Nobody knows. That's the trick. Like, nobody knows what they're doing. They're just trying to do it. And that's the beautiful, like, liberating thought. It's like, oh, okay, nobody knows. Cool. Let's all not know what we're doing and just be in this kind of free swimming lesson of arts. To be hard on myself, I think I am. The best way to get out of that is just do something. And for me, that something is like write a poem, or write, in some instance was write a play, a one-man show, put it up, go to Edinburgh. It's like, do something, you know, it's not a very easy path, I tell you. Do a short film. It reinforces my feeling in terms of like, no, I can actually do it. I'm not bad. An internal dialogue happening. It's like, relax. It's like, it's okay. My daughter taught me a lot, because she doesn't care what kind of day you're going through, if you have like a big down, a depression, or you're super happy. She doesn't care, she just wants to play. You can be like a downer next to her. You can say like, sorry, I'm not in a bad mood. I'll be sad today for the entire day. I'll be like thinking of something. No, like, come on, Dad, like, teach me how to draw a rocket. Sure, and that's the beautiful thing about kids, because like, they see everything in such a, like, just a linear thing, because we tend to like, our path is like this to get there. There's like, no, let's just go there. Take the crayon and draw on the floor. That's it. It's very easy, Dad. No need to overthink it. The advice is never quit, because it's so easy to quit. Take care of yourself, because mentally you have to be able to sustain it. And This is the greatest advice. Create your own fucking stuff, because that's the only thing that can save you. If you're just there, just kind of like trying to hustle a role or network or waiting for audition for your manager, like bashing your manager, they're not sending me good auditions. It's just the easiest stuff. Do something, do a scene, do a sketch. It will be crappy. Most probably it will be just shitty as hell in the beginning, but then if you find the groove into it, you will find something. People say TikTok, do like whatever. Don't give a shit about what other people think. I had a lot of preconceptions about social media. It's like what actors must be. The real actors are not on social media, or they don't do this kind of thing. They don't do these silly sketches and skits and stuff like that. But it's like, nobody cares. Nobody knows how it works. Everybody's trying to figure it out on the spot. So yeah, just create.
And we stuck on a 405. It's just a borrowed life. Yeah. And I'm driving in a lane. A sunset switching lanes. No one to blame for my mistakes driving in a lane.